Hello, friends, and welcome to Adventures in Pixieland. My name is Amy. I am an ordained minister. We are in Bible study. We are in the Niv, and we will be through the rest of this year. We're going to start doing comparison things this year, so just hang on for that, especially if you don't like the way things are worded in the Niv, because the intention is to pick it apart. But all of them, to look at where the differences in languages are for all of them. Because there's a lot of versions of the Bible. 405 versions of the Bible. I can't possibly do that many, because it takes me too long to do that, to read these. So, with that, let's jump in. Okay, we are in Genesis. We're going to do chapter 27. Which is verses 1 through 45 or 46? 46. So let's get into it. Jacob gets Isaac's blessing. Now remember, Esau is the older of the two twins. Okay? When Isaac, chapter 27, verse 1. When Isaac was old, and his eyes were so weak that he could no longer see, he called for Esau, his older son, and said to him, "My son." "Here I am," he answered. Isaac said, "I am now an old man, and I don't know the day of my death. Now then, get your weapons, your quiver and bow, and go out to the open country to hunt some wild game for me. Prepare me the kind of tasty food I like, and bring it to me to eat, so that I may give you my blessing before I die." So this is like a ritual he's having this do. When now Rebekah was listening as Isaac spoke to his son Esau, when Esau left for the open country to hunt game and bring it back, Rebekah said to her son Jacob, "Look, I overheard your father say to your brother Esau, 'Bring me some game and prepare me some tasty food to eat, so that I may give you my blessing in the presence of the Lord before I die.' Now, my son, listen carefully. Do what I tell you. Go out to the flock. Bring me 2 choice young goats, so I can prepare tasty food for your father just the way he likes it. And then take it to your father to eat, so that he may give you his blessing before he dies." Jacob said to Rebekah his mother, "But my brother Esau is a hairy man, and I am a man with smooth skin. What if my father touches me? I would appear to be tricking him, and that would bring down a curse upon myself rather than a blessing." Well, whether you appear to be tricking him or not, you are actively talking about trying to trick him. So his mother said to him, "My son, let the curse fall on me. Just do what I say. Go and get them for me." So he went and got them and brought them to his mother. And again, that's a choice. And she prepared some tasty food just the way his father liked. Then Rebekah took the best clothes of Esau, her older son, which she had in the house, and put them on her younger son, but she also covered his hands and the smooth part of his neck with goat skins. Then she handed him to her son. Then she handed to her son Jacob the tasty food and the bread she had made. He went in to his father and said, "My father." "Yes, my son," he answered. "Who is it?" Jacob said to his father, "I'm Esau, your firstborn. I have done as you've told me. Please sit up and eat some of my game, so that you may give me your blessing." Isaac said to his son, "How did you find it so quickly, my son?" "The Lord, your God, gave me success," he replied. Then Isaac and Jacob said to Jacob, "Come near so I can touch you, my son, to know whether you really are my son Esau or not." So he suspected something was off. Jacob went close to his father Isaac, who touched him and said, "The voice is the voice of Jacob, but the hands are the hands of Esau." So he knows something's off. He did not recognize him, for his hands were hairy like those of his brother Esau, so he blessed him. You really are my son. Are you really my son Esau? I am, he replied. Subconscious truths again. Another lie. Then he said, my son, bring me some of your game to eat so that I may give you my blessing. Jacob brought to him, and he ate, and he brought some wine, and he drank. Then his father Isaac said to him, come here, my son, and kiss me. So he went to him and he kissed him. When Isaac caught the smell of his clothes, he blessed him and said, ah, the smell of my son, like the smell of the field, or of a field, that the Lord has blessed. May God give you, may God give you of heaven's dew, and of the earth's richness, and abundance of grain and new wine. May nations serve you, and may peoples bow down to you. Be Lord over your brothers, and may the sons of your mother bow down to you. May those who curse you be cursed, and may those who bless you be blessed. After Isaac finished blessing him, Jacob had scarcely left his father's presence. His brother Esau had come in from hunting. He too prepared some tasty food and brought it to his father, and then said to him, Father, sit up, and I will give you some of my game so that you may give you a blessing. His father Isaac said to him, who are you? I am your son, your firstborn, Esau. Isaac trembled violently and said, who was it then that hunted game and brought it to me? I ate it just before you came, and I blessed him. Indeed, he will be blessed. When Esau heard his father's words, he burst out loud in a bitter cry to his father, bless me too. Bless me, my father. But he said, your brother came deceitfully and took your blessing. So there's only one blessing. Esau said, isn't he rightly named Jacob? Which is, he grasps the heel, or he deceives. He has deceived me these 2 times. He took my birthright, and now he has taken my blessing. Then he asked, haven't you reserved any blessing for me? Isaac answered Esau, I have made him lord over you, and made him and all of his relatives his servants. And I have sustained him with grain and new wine. So what could I possibly do for you, my son? Esau said to his father, you have only one blessing, my father. Bless me too, my father. Then Esau wept aloud. His father Isaac answered him, your dwelling will be away from the earth's richness, away from the dew of heaven above. You will live by the sword, and you will serve your brother. But when you grow restless, you will throw his yoke from your neck. Jacob flees to Laban. Verse 41. Esau held a grudge against Jacob because of the blessing his father had given him. And why shouldn't he? Right? He deceives. Oh, what a tangled web we weave, right? He said to himself, the days of mourning for my father are near. Then I will kill my brother Jacob. When Rebekah was told what her older son Esau had said, she sent for her younger son Jacob and said to him, your brother Esau is consoling himself with the thought of killing you. Now then, my son, do what I say. Flee at once to my brother Laban in Haran. Stay with him for a while until your brother's fury subsides. When your brother is no longer angry with you and forgets what you do to him, I'll send word for you to come back from there. Why should I lose you both in one day?" Then Rebekah said to Isaac, "I'm disgusted with living because of these Hittite women. If Jacob takes a wife from among him, the women of this land, from the Hittite women like these, my life will not be worth living." That's pretty dramatic. I cannot have grandchildren come from women such as these. Now, I will also say in the Jewish culture, it was if your mom's not Jewish, you're not Jewish, because you tended to be raised oftentimes without a father in the home, because life was violent. It wasn't necessarily what anybody was wanting, but it frequently was what happened. And those are two totally different sets of things, because culture, location, time, fame, all that matters. So you often were the religion of your mom, not your dad, because your mom was the one who was there all the time. So that is where you were going to learn your stuff from, in that manner. So it has always mattered, of course. It still matters. So just keep that in mind. Feeling this way would be something that, for their culture, it's like, well, of course, you feel like that. Because, Rebecca is from a different location out there on the edges with other society. She was in a culture full of Jewish people. Right? They weren't really all scattered all over the place. They were all together. So, she's not used to being out in the middle of nowhere with none of her other types of people but her immediate family. So he's going to give her what she wants. His father said, "Go back over there and get one of our people. Don't marry from among here." So, he's going to keep that tradition anyway. Right? So, until the next chapter, friends.